This is a great and comprehensive summary of the history of flying, from the first dreams of humans to the innovative technologies of the future. Thousands of years ago, people dreamed of flying like birds. They watched animals and tried to build wings. In old stories, like that of Icarus from Greek mythology, this desire is clear. But back then, there was no technology to really achieve it. In the Middle Ages, brave people tried to jump from towers with homemade wings. Mostly it ended with falls and injuries. No one understood how air and weight worked together yet. These experiments were dangerous, but showed people's ambition. The famous artist Leonardo da Vinci drew flying machines in the 15th century. He had ideas for wings powered by muscle strength. His sketches were brilliant, but he never built them. Still, he later inspired many inventors. In 1783, the Montgolfier brothers in France ascended with a hot air balloon. They filled it with hot air, which is lighter than cold air. This made them float over the rooftops of Paris. It was the first real flight of a human. After the Montgolfiers, many people used balloons for travel or shows. You could fly with them but couldn't control the direction. The wind decided where to go. Still, it was a big step in aviation. In the 19th century, airships filled with gases like hydrogen were invented. They had engines and could be steered. The German Ferdinand von Zeppelin made them famous. Airships were huge and impressive. The Wright brothers, Orville and Wilbur, built the first motorized airplane in 1903. It was called the Flyer and flew for only 12 seconds in North Carolina. But this short flight changed the world. They proved controlled flight was possible. After the Wrights, many worked to make airplanes faster and more stable. Wood and fabric were used as materials. Engines became stronger and more reliable. Soon planes flew longer distances. In World War I, from 1914 to 1918, airplanes were used for combat for the first time. Pilots dropped bombs or shot machine guns. The technology developed very quickly. Airplanes became weapons. In the 1920s, the first passenger flights started. The planes were small and not very comfortable. There were no big airports yet, but the idea of transporting people through the air was born. In 1927, Charles Lindbergh flew solo across the Atlantic for the first time. From New York to Paris, it took 33 hours. He became a hero and showed what airplanes could do. This made aviation even more famous. In the 1930s, airplanes became bigger and more modern. Metal replaced wood as the building material. There were now real airlines with scheduled flights. Traveling by air slowly became normal. In World War II, from 1939 to 1945, airplanes played a huge role. There were bombers, fighters, and transport planes. Technology made huge leaps again. After the war, much of this was used for peace. In 1940, the first jet-powered airplane flew, invented by Hans von Ohain. These machines were much faster than propeller planes. Jet propulsion revolutionized aviation. Soon passenger jets also flew. In 1952, the Comet, the first passenger jet, took off. It was fast, but initially had safety problems. Later jets like the Boeing 707 became successful. Flying became much faster now. In 1969, the Concorde flew faster than the speed of sound. That means over 1,200 kilometers per hour. It took only 3 hours from London to New York, but it was expensive and noisy. In 1957, the Soviet Union launched the first satellite, Sputnik. This was the start of space travel, a new kind of aviation. In 1961, Yuri Gagarin became the first human in space. Earth's boundaries were crossed. In 1969, the USA landed Apollo 11 on the moon. Neil Armstrong was the first human to step on the moon. Spaceships were now part of aviation history. It was a huge success for humanity. In the 1970s, airlines like Southwest started cheap flights. Flying became cheaper and possible for more people. Planes became bigger and more efficient. Today, flying is completely normal. In 1970, the Boeing 747, the first jumbo jet, flew for the first time. It could carry over 400 passengers. This made long-distance travel easier and more popular. The jumbo became a symbol of aviation. In the 1980s, computers arrived in cockpits. They made flying safer and easier for pilots. Many tasks were now done by machines. This is called fly-by-wire. In the 1990s, drones or unmanned aircraft became important. The military used them first, then companies and private people. They can film, deliver, or research. Drones are everywhere today. Airplanes consume a lot of fuel and harm the environment. Since the 2000s, solutions like electric planes have been sought. Aviation wants to become greener. This is a big challenge. Small electric planes already exist, flying on batteries. They are quiet and emit no exhaust. They can't fly far yet, but they could be the future. Since the 2020s, companies like SpaceX offer space flights for private people. Rich people can now fly to space. It's expensive, but a new trend. Aviation is going beyond Earth. Elon Musk proposed the Hyperloop, a kind of super-fast plane. It should travel in tubes at near-sonic speed. It's still just an idea, but it shows how wild the future could be. Amazon and other companies are testing drones that deliver packages. They fly directly to houses and save time. The technology is getting better. Soon, drones could change everyday life. Modern airports will be huge and high-tech. There will be self-check-in and robots for luggage. They should become faster and more comfortable. Flying remains a great adventure. Artificial intelligence helps with flying today. It controls drones or supports pilots. Airplanes become safer and smarter. Technology is developing rapidly. Aviation will continue to change. Maybe soon we'll fly with solar planes or giant drones. No one knows exactly what will come, but it will be exciting.